It's not going to be easy. It's going to be fucking hard because you're wrestling yourself. But once you finally get past yourself and get out of your own fucking way, then you'll really start to learn. And you'll see that.
Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Happy Friday. I was going to say, I think it's Friday. Good morning. How are we doing, chat? Don't be shy. Say what's up in the chat. Hit the like button for your boy if you'd be ever so kind. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in. How's everybody doing? Good morning, Caden Trades. Good morning, Hindsight King Nika. Good morning, Aldo. Good morning, Mackie. Good morning, Sean. Hassan, Eric, Wolf Dubai, Danny Max, Simba, Cookie, Ali, Luke, Chucky. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Come on in, chat. The water's fine. We got market open here in 3 minutes. So we'll go ahead and jump in. Let me turn the background music down a little bit. And we'll cover this quick before we get to market open. First and foremost, economic calendar speaking, we do still have red folder news coming at 9:45. So anticipating to be waiting on this and potentially probably looking for highest probability play afterward around 10 o'clock. So that's just my expectation as of right now. We'll see. We had advanced GDP come out pre-market. We do have new home sales data and November data coming out at 10 as well. As far as this chart is concerned, now scale back out to the daily. On the daily chart, this is what we look like. So we are holding that daily gap, right? We were talking about this pretty much all week. Trade up into it. We're getting this movement down now. We've already taken out now this Wednesday low. I think I would like to see this just continue lower, to be completely honest with you. I would like to see this daily candle expand lower. This is NQ. This is ES. Let me go ahead and clear some of this up. That is what I would prefer to see. This daily gap sponsors some movement towards these new lows on ES, NQ. This is Dow Jones. This previous weekly low was already taken on NQ. I believe it was taken on ES as well. But we still have it intact on Dow Jones. I think bare minimum, I would like to see us draw for Dow to take this out. Now, it could be a pretty volatile day today because not just do we have, obviously, red folder news events with PMI and advanced GDP. I didn't even realize, but today is actually the Supreme Court decision on tariffs. I don't know what time that is. I'll see if I can find it here in a little bit. If anybody has any knowledge on when that is going down, probably 10 or 11 this morning would be my guess. But if you guys know any more specifics, feel free to drop them in the chat. But yeah, Supreme Court ruling on tariffs. Red folder news events, boys. Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh me, oh my. That's some scary stuff. We'll see what happens, boys. We could be in for some fireworks today. But yeah, would like to see continuation shorts. Obviously, we've been just kind of shorting already. London gave us a decent manipulation above Asia. And you guys can see here at 8:30, it was just basically a straight drop off from the advanced GDP numbers. So selling off from hourly fair value gaps. The 4-hour candle looks like just a turbo death candle at the moment. So we'll see if we can get that continuation or not, right? So that's the hope, at least. We got Tuesday low. Let me change this. Tuesday low, current low of the week here at 449. And a lot of sell side resting below that at 239, 153. So we'll see what we get, boys. We'll see. We'll see what the market makers want to cook up for us today. Bleeding at the moment, though. Bleeding at the moment. We'll jump over here to... We'll jump over to micros. I don't anticipate us using minis anyway. Just so we're ready. Oh, dang it. We missed our opening bell, boys. Better late than never, right? So we've now taken out this Tuesday low, or not Tuesday low. Sorry, the this internal low. This was actually Asia low from, I guess, would have been Tuesday into Wednesday. But we've taken out this low here at 702. Yeah, always a little bit tricky because we want to be bearish, right? Based on like the daily, the hourly, and 4 hour. It's just tough when like these hourly PD arrays, like going into the open, we're already delivering through some objectives. We're still very close to that previous weekly low for Dow, 49,155. See what this 5 minute wants to do here. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. The poll in the chat, by the way, was 66% bearish. All right, never mind. I take everything I said back about bearishness back. I take it back. That's way too lopsided. We're definitely going to the moon today. Wow. 66% of the chat is bearish. 28% is bullish. 7% says sideways. All right. Well, all righty. 2 minutes into the open. Our Friday is underway, chat. Supreme Court ruling on tariffs at 10 a.m. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, boys. It could be dicey. It could be... Here's my recommendation going into today. Now's not the day to size up. All right? If anything, size down and expect the unexpected. Let's do that today. What do you guys say? You know what I mean? Like, we don't want to be caught with our pants down at the family function. It just doesn't look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got invited over to the family barbecue, and you get caught around the corner in the garage behind the tool chest with your pants down. It's just not a good look. You might not be invited back. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So let's plan ahead. Let's plan ahead. Let's risk accordingly and just understand that any crazy thing could happen at any crazy moment. All right? Do we got a deal? You take that deal? I'll take that deal. Kevin says, speak for yourself, full port or go home. Well, you know what? I just had to say the responsible thing because they're watching. You guys know what to do. Wink, wink, nod, nod.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Do you understand that? Oh, man. Well, boys. Sheesh. How's everybody's trading week been so far? I did end up making back the L from yesterday morning in the PM session, by the way. Not by much. If it would have got full delivery, it would have been more, but I was able to make it back with a nice short. We finally got some movement yesterday in the late AM session and going into PM. And then our sell side objectives were met, boys. This was yesterday. Somewhere, yeah. Dude, look at this morning session that we fucking traded yesterday. Goodness gracious, bro. Just horrendous. I caught, it was like around like, where was it? Yeah, it was like this move here. It was like this move. And then this wick back up trailed me out in profit on the rest, but I was aiming for this low. Then we finally took it out later at 115. Yeah, look at these wicks, dude. I didn't even notice this, but that's terrible. The stuff we do for love, chat. The stuff we do for love. You know, these market makers, they take us for granted. They use us and abuse us sometimes. You know, the things we do. They'll appreciate us someday, right? But otherwise, other than that, because of that, I should say, thankfully, I'm Green every day this week. It's been a short week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We had bank holiday Monday. Didn't trade. Fake move. This move right here. I don't know. I mean, like I said earlier, it's tough when the higher time frame bias is bullish, or sorry, bearish, but then it's like we're trading into these objectives, these significant objectives, still like kind of right at the open, because we just sold off so much. We've sold off so much since London, right? Like this is a full distribution right here. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, all the way to the sell side here at 702. So, you know, it's like, is that going to be the end of the move? Or will we get more? I don't know. It's quite the reaction, though, off the open here. What a rip. It's just hard to, like, want to flip totally to bullish, because it's like you're going against the daily, the 4 hour, you know, for the moment at least. This current 4 hour candle closes in 23 minutes, and that would be quite the reaction off these lows if this were to come back up and close bullish. Hourly bearish gap here. We'll see what happens, boys. We'll see what. We ain't gonna get too far out of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday, boys. Take a chill pill. Hey, relax, guys. Relax. Just enjoy the show. You don't need to catch every move. Come on now. I was gonna say I would have shown you my chart setting, bro, if you'd have just asked once, maybe twice, but 3 times back to back to back. Can't do it. Can't do it. We do have SMT here right now with ES as well, and YM, but YM's kind of YM really hasn't made this move. Oh, Robin. Oh, yeah. You want to see my chart? Yeah. Thanks for asking nicely. Yeah. Sure. What do you want to see about my chart settings? What do you want to know? What do you want to see? I'm an open book. All you had to do is ask. I'm trying not to cover the price, but my background color. All right. I'm dropping this one more time. And if anybody ever asks again, it's a no. There you go. Can we see the hog, Tyler? That depends how today goes. And if you subscribe. Not here. You know where. So this is where the SMT is. NQ, higher high. ES, lower high. In an overall bearish market, boys. Are you thinking what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing, what I'm thinking, what you're feeling, what I'm thinking? You know what I mean? My background wallpaper. When I'm not streaming, I use Wallpaper Engine through Steam. So I get like some badass wallpapers. But it's off when I stream because I didn't know if that was causing some of my issues or not. I do not wear contacts. No, these are blue light glasses. These are not prescription. Just blue light glasses. See, when I stream, I gotta draw the shades back, get the room extra dark, so the lighting in here looks appropriate and all, you know, aesthetic and shit. And, you know, early in the morning, these bright charts on these eyeballs, you know, sometimes this blue light, these blue light glasses just make it a little bit easier on me. I guess that means I'm getting old, Chet. Fucking A. Son of a gun. But no, as of right now, knock on wood, 20/20 vision, chat. As far as I know, at least. I don't know. I can see my stop loss getting hit in 4K. Wallpaper engine is heavy on the RAM. Yeah, that's why I have it shut down when I'm streaming. Just because I really couldn't identify like what my issue was for a while. And I was like trial and error with so many different things. The other day I had Chrome crashing on me. So I tweaked some settings there, and I don't know. We didn't have any issues yesterday. Knock on wood. Well, hopefully no issues, you know, going forward. Eventually we'll figure it out, boys. There's only so many things it can be. There's only so many things it could be. Talked to ChatGPT so much that I literally ended up fucking subscribing to the, you know, they limit you on your messages after a certain period of time unless you like upgrade to their paid versions. I'm like, whatever, dude, fuck it. So I'm sitting there just yapping it up with ChatGPT trying to figure this shit out. Did I hear about ICT breathing? Did I hear about ICT breathing? What? I did not hear about ICT breathing. All right, boys, we're just ripping. News in 2 minutes, by the way. PMI news incoming, chat. If you are in positions, just be wary. Be careful. Be careful. No, I don't think any news happened just now, but like I said, it's gonna be a potentially volatile day today with the Supreme Court tariff stuff. Obviously, 2 red folder events, but I think we got Nvidia earnings next week. Wednesday, I believe. Yep. What do we got next week? Yeah. Oh my God. Literally nothing Monday through Wednesday at all. PPI on Friday, unemployment Thursday, but earnings, Nvidia earnings on Wednesday. So Wednesday might be like yesterday as it waits on Nvidia, but we'll see. Oh no, did he rant about props? Who rant about props? Me or ICT? ICT rant about props? No, I did not hear his rant about props. I mean, I've heard some of his previous rants about props. But I think his criticism is basically just you know, he just refers to props as like, you know, sim money funded bullshit versus like live real capital. Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. But the opportunity, the upside's there for prop. Limited downside. Most traders are undercapitalized. Wasn't he just, I thought he just tweeted like the other day about how he was like, oh, Should I make a run at props? LOL, which is something he has said like 5 times, I think. Didn't he just say that like the other day, though? Taking your profit from earlier and running. Yeah, that wick on the 4 hour is a gnarly candle flipped bullish. This is like literally right at the open too. We pushed down or wick down on this first opening minute of opening bell. And it's like all you had to do, guys, all you had to do right at the first minute is just long. That's all you had to do. Come on, guys. What are you doing? Skill issue. You guys tell me you didn't know that you're just supposed to long right at the open today? Skill issue. Take the cap off and show you the void? The void? Is this bitch trying to call me bald? I'm actually getting a haircut today. Gotta freshen up the military cut, boys. Get a little fresh fade for yous. Hide your kids, hide your wives. All right, no, just kidding. Don't hide your kids. There's no reason. There's no reason to hide your. That sounded really bad. There's no reason to hide your kids. Just your wives. What do you think about Brian Stonk and Apex? You know what? I did see all the Twitter hoopla last night. I didn't get the email though. So I'm kind of disappointed. Like, why didn't I get this mass Apex email? I checked my spam folder. Wasn't in there. So I didn't get this email, but I did see it obviously slapped all over X. And all I can say, boys, is if you're surprised, then you might just be low IQ. You know what I mean? Like, I've mentioned this ad nauseum, not about like, you know, Brian Stonk or anybody named specifically, but just like in general. Like, bruh. That's why it's like you don't believe everything you see on social media. You never know what's going on behind the scenes. People be like, oh my God, this guy's got this big a payout, this big a payout, this big. But it's just like, yeah, but they literally spent and blew up hundreds of accounts. Hundreds, but they didn't show you those, did they? Isn't it funny? I find this fucking hilarious, by the way. I find it hilarious that people will be transparent and they'll say things like, oh yeah, I blew up a bunch of accounts or I spent X amount of money on props. But you never see those sessions. Isn't that funny? How come you see the video recording of all the wins and, you know, the payouts and this and that, but it's just like they blow up, you just never see it. They just tell you about it later. A little bit later on down the line, they'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, Twitter, I fucking blew my shit up. LOL, happens though. Cost of doing business. Hashtag transparency. And then, you know what I mean? But it's just like, you never see it. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, when I go live and get fucked, I can't hide from it. This isn't fair. How am I supposed to sell you guys anything? But no, honestly, my opinion on it, I mean, it's not like, I'm not surprised. Obviously, they didn't name Brian Stonk personally in the email, but just going off of all the name dropping on Twitter, it seems like that's who it's in reference to. So I don't think I'm doing any slandering here by just mentioning his name, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, and obviously he's mentioned that he has like a 6-figure or multiple 6-figure a year prop spend, so it's like the fact that anybody is acting surprised, I don't understand it really, because it's like, what do you mean? How do you spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on prop accounts without blowing hundreds of them? It's just literally playing the prop game. That's why big payouts doesn't equal good trader, boys and girls. We've talked ad nauseum about this on this channel at various times. Yeah, Kevin. The affiliate money honestly is fucking stupid. I'm not gonna lie. For some of these people especially, yeah. I mean, you'd be surprised, guys. I mean, some of these people are making literally, like, dude, PW is making over $1 million a month from prop firm. Just affiliates. You think he can afford to blow some accounts? Probably, huh? I'm pretty sure old B-Stonk over there at Smart Prop, they're making, I don't even know how much they're making per month from affiliate, but it's a lot. I'm trying to get like them, my boy. You know, without the whole churning and burning part of it. Tanya, I have no idea. Probably a fuck ton. I wouldn't be surprised if she's like $500,000 plus a month territory, to be honest. I don't know though. I really don't know. But yeah, so because of that, boys, I would just say take everything you see on social media with a grain of salt, and that's why playing the comparison game is such a dangerous game to play, because you can't how the fuck are you supposed to compare yourself as a trader to somebody that is, you know, almost operating out of a conflict of interest in some cases, right? Like, I would say that the way that that email was outlined, if you guys got the Apex email, the way that it was outlined is like that would fall under operating under a conflict of interest, in my opinion. You know, and you know, so many people get so psychologically warped trying to compare themselves to other traders when it's like, dude, this other trader, like, dude, if you were getting $100 grand a month from a prop firm from an affiliate commission, like, yeah, you'd probably, you know what I mean? You'd probably be approaching your trading a little differently too. So that's why you got to trade your own accounts, trade your own, you know, plan. Quit comparing yourself to other people. And that could be people outside the affiliate game too. I mean, how many trust fund kids are out here trading? You don't know. You never know. Who fucking knows? What's up, Anthony? Good, man. I had one red morning, which was yesterday, and then made it back. Well, technically, I made it back before the AM session ended, but ended with small green yesterday. It was like $150 per account or something like that, but not too shabby. Green every day this week so far. Looking to potentially keep that going. We're about to get this hourly close. This hourly gap is looking like it's actually going to hold. YM is like still hanging out down below the open. I'm just wondering if we're going to look for shorts. I almost wonder if I should be paying attention to ES here more than NQ. Just, I mean, it's pretty obviously weaker. Just like waiting for some more structure here. I don't know. I didn't trade in the PM yesterday. No. Once I caught some of that short yesterday, I just hopped off. I was like, you know what? after today, I'm just going to be grateful to be green. That was my thought process yesterday. I was like, I don't need to fight for more. What do you guys think? You like the short on ES or NQ? I'm thinking ES here. If we get it. If we get it. I'm not going to short right here. See what we want to do in here. It's just a little bit dicey. Obviously, hourly bearish. We're bearish on the daily still. So I'm leaning that way. But obviously with this type of a structure shift, I don't mind waiting for some more confirmation either. And evidently we got Supreme Court tariff ruling coming down like within the next hour. We'll probably be hearing some shit about it, so. Expect the unexpected, chat. So yeah, this is kind of like potentially what we could do if it happens. US 30 buy. Yeah, US 30 hasn't fucking moved really. Look how close we are to this previous weekly low on YM. It's kind of where I think we're headed. You like longs? Yeah, man, we'll have to see. This 4 hour, is it going to close here in 2 minutes? So, I don't know. I still like shorts. I agree. It's a long wick. I understand that. But, like, you're front running this. And, I don't know, just this daily just doesn't make me want to be bullish. But I get it. So, orange folder news coming here in a little bit. And whatever's going on with the Supreme Court stuff. Let me see if I can find... I don't know if there's any coverage of this anywhere. Looks like there is a couple live streams of it. They're just showing the front of the Supreme Court building right now though, so nothing yet. All right, are we gonna get a flip of strength here? Like ES is about to run this high and create a bearish SMT with NQ. Man. NQ looks almost weaker now, right? Oh shit. Wrong one. SMT here now. ES ran this high. See if this just gets blown out. Are we just mooning today or like what's going on? Can't be, right? Oh my God. Oh my God. What do we say, boys? Expect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck? We're going to the moon. 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 Ah! Sheesh. Damn. Yeah, if you turtle soup that SMT at the high, you got fucked. You autistic? You have to be autistic to start trading, actually. So I think we all are. Sorry to break the news to you. Listen, if you don't get a slight sense of arousal from watching markets rip to the upside, you might be asexual. Like if it doesn't give you just a slight tingling sensation below the belt, watching a market just fucking soar in a flash, you know what I mean? Like you might you might not know how you identify. Listen, I told you boys. Expect the unexpected today. I did. Listen, did I expect a face melting rally at open? I didn't, but here we are. What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? It's not about circumstance. It's not about what happens. It's about what you do about it. It's about how you respond. Also, boys, is TRADEIFY still down? I did switch out my my login here from TradingView on TRADEIFY to NinjaTrader because TRADEIFY was down this morning, is what they were saying. They were saying TRADEIFY was down only with TradingView though, but they said NinjaTrader was still working, so I just switched it just to be safe. It's fine. Is it fine on TradingView though? Or is it... I know the platform was never down. All right, boys. Let's see. I don't know. Let's... Is there any... Yeah, there's no... I mean, no update on this live stream. See if there's any headlines coming out anywhere. Oh, meme coin activities. Nice. Just like that, we've taken out previous day high. Oh. Might take shorts. Good luck, man. Yeah, I'm just going to chill. I'm going to chill for now. We're not going to let the FOMO get the better of us. For now. What is happening, Kate? I don't know. I was hoping you could tell me. Markets are out for blood today. This is the current 15-minute. I was gonna say we never even marked out our first presented gap. It's like, yeah, it's down here towards the open, right here. You're leaving us, Paris? Look at gold. No. Okay, fine. Nice. Yeah, gold looks like a good long. Kinda. Well, boys, yeah, I hope you're staying safe. I don't know. I'm just chilling right now. We're not going to let this portal suck me in. Not yet. And you wait. And whoever speaks first loses.
And believe me, Kevin, the only problem you're gonna have is that you didn't buy more. Sound fair enough?
Every streamer had issues. Yeah, they set. At least TRADEIFY sent something out in their Discord this morning. It's I'll probably just pull. I guess I could just pull it up. Yeah, so if you're in the TRADEIFY Discord, they dropped this morning. For those using third-party connection TradingView, NinjaTrader just sent us this notice. We want to inform you that TradingView is currently experiencing an issue impacting logins to the demo environment. After making a change to the authentication mechanism, TradingView has temporarily restricted platform access for TRADEIFY connections. Our development team is actively collaborating trading view to resolve this issue quickly as possible. Once the matter is addressed, we will coordinate with them to restore promptly. It did, and then it said this: workaround available. Users may select NinjaTrader broker connection within TradingView. Hence why I'm logged in on NinjaTrader. Or you could use the TRADEIFY platform. How many of you guys? What does everybody trade on here? If you guys are trading futures, I know some of you guys are trading like Forex and all sorts of shit, but for those of you guys that are trading futures prop firms, are you guys using NinjaTrader, like the actual NinjaTrader platform, or TradingView to execute, or TRADEIFY, or I guess some of you might be still using Project X? What are you guys using for platforms right now? Yeah, I just never was a big fan of the TRADEIFY platform, but it does seem like a lot of people just use the TRADEIFY platform that's directly. I guess it makes sense, yeah, if you want a free copy trader, just use the built-in one, but NinjaTrader platform, TradingView. Wow, a lot of you guys use TradingView. I feel like everybody always shits on me for using TradingView, but free copy, so TRADEIFY, yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. Oh, I forgot some of you guys might be using rhythmic connections. That's one thing I've never used. I've never done that. Like, what's the Sierra charts? That's what I was thinking of. Does anybody in here use Sierra charts? I think that's what TBM uses for now. That's why I was thinking of that. That's rhythmic too, right? Wish you still did. Why don't you, Tyler? Dude, you could go back at any moment. Any moment you could go back. Well, Chad, how's everybody doing right now? Who's in what? Who got stopped out of what? Who made money on what? What's the consensus in the chat right now? I'm still kind of just waiting on a setup to trade lower. We did slight kind of inverse here on the 1 minute for ES. $15-minute about to close. See, now it's looking like, all right, if we go for shorts, now it's looking like ES is weaker again. This is tempting, though. We'll see if we get picked up here. May or may not. Not it is. I still got to order the yarmulke. Daddy. Daddy share. I still got to order it. Can I just order a yarmulke on Amazon? I definitely got to. Can I get in trouble for wearing it if I'm not Jewish? I'm not going to like spontaneously combust, will I? I'm just going to leave the limit here. I'll play it if we get picked up. But yeah, I don't know. I'm whatever. If it's just gonna like tap this and go, then I'll miss out. That's fine. Supreme Court. Uh-oh. Headlines coming out. Uh-oh. Supreme Court rules President Trump exceeded powers by imposing tariffs without Congress approval. I'm in, by the way. This headline just dropped. And we're rocketing now. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Hold your, you know what. So what does this mean? No more tariffs and we're just going to soar to the moon? Is that what's about to happen, boys? Am I interpreting this headline correctly? Should I close this? That's scary. No tariffs. That's not good. That's not good for shorts. I wouldn't think. I'm a little scared. This headline that literally just dropped as like we're getting picked up on the limit. Yeah, no. Nope. Out. I'm out. I'm out. No. All right, well. That's a wrinkle. Wow. You guys think there was any insider trading going on this morning? Market opens up, we just soar. This ruling comes out hour and, well, I guess not quite an hour later. Tyler, so fake. Instant deleting loss. What do you mean? I'm down 386. I wish I could instant delete the loss. I just don't want a full stop out on that. Like, if that headline would have came out like, or if I would have seen it, I should say like 2 minutes earlier, I may have just deleted the limit. I was getting picked up like right as I saw it. My brain didn't have enough time to process what I should do. Technicals on the daily still say bearish, but I'm fucking scared, boys. I'm scared. I need my blankie. There's never not insider trading. Yeah, that's true. you guys ever see that clip of there was a clip not too long ago of a guy literally like on the Supreme Court floor, like there's a video of him like placing trades before they vote on something. It's just sickening, dude. Like if professional athletes can't gamble, how come these politicians can trade? Also, how many people would stay in politics their whole life if they couldn't trade? Not very many, probably, huh? Well, what's crypto doing? Trump overexceeded his powers and no more tariffs, man. No more tariffs. Yeah, boys, good decision to cut that, by the way. I kept my loss to a minimum, half of what I was risking, so. Makes you feel good, right? Paris, no. Come on, Paris. Don't fucking go. Paris. Guys, look at this 1 minute chart right now. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Holy guacamole. 220.1 minute range. Come on, Kev. Kev, you know what's crazy? Chat, I've never had a Big Mac ever. Is that crazy? I'm not saying that to like, oh, look at me, I'm so fucking healthy. No, I'm not saying that at all. I've just never had a Big Mac. I've always like if I go to McDonald's, dude, I've always just been like a double quarter pounder type guy. Get that real Angus, that real American beef. They could be totally lying when they say that, but I've never had a Big Mac. Swear to God. I swear to God, never had one. Am I missing out, chat? Should I make it my mission this weekend to try a Big Mac? You want the real meat? Yeah, I want the real meat, Kev. I don't want that goy slop. I want the real thing. Try one on stream. Next, maybe next FOMC. Next FOMC, I'll go snag some Mickey D's, and then I'll just fucking pig out and eat my Mickey D's on stream while Powell is talking. While we still have Powell. We're not going to have Powell too much longer, chat. Maybe we'll do that, right? I'll be like that kid at your school when he showed up. He had like a doctor's appointment or something, and then he comes back with McDonald's, and you're jealous. And you're just like, fuck. Shit smells good. You guys know what I'm talking about? I'll be like that kid. Yeah, just say you did. Yeah. But then again, it makes me more unique, maybe being able to say that I never have. It's like I've never seen Star Wars. Never seen Star Wars. I've never seen like the Lord of the Rings or any of those. What are some other things that like is kind of like a mainstay that a lot of people yeah, I've never seen Star Wars. I'm blanking on. I feel like there's another big like movie series I've never watched. People are like, "What?" No, oh, I've seen American Pie. No, that's the thing. Yeah. We don't miss those. That's a classic. You don't miss those. I have seen the Avengers movies, yeah. But I've never seen the like individual superhero movies. I've seen like Iron Man 1 or 2. I haven't seen all of them. I haven't seen all the Iron Mans. I didn't watch Thor. Didn't watch the Hulk movies. Didn't watch the Captain America movies. Any of that. I've never watched any of those other ones. I've just only seen the Avengers. Of course, 50 Shades of Grey. Yes, 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, 50 Shades Freed. Isn't there only 3 of them, or is there more? Is there 4? I think there's 3, right? I'm acting like I don't know. Oh, I've seen him. Oh, absolutely, I've seen him. You bet your sweet ass. Listen, I watched though. Like I watched all those with one of my exes. Now I just watch them when I'm feeling lonely at night with a bottle of red wine. I'll just throw on 50 Shades because it just feels right. But listen, I get a whole different thing out of it. I get a whole different experience out of watching 50 Shades than like potentially other people. I just love, bro. I love that dude, like his whole like lifestyle, billionaire, penthouse, helicopter. I don't know. That's like what gets me horny. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the sex scenes. I mean, I don't complain about those, but like that's not really my thing with that movie. So I got a little bit different lens that I'm kind of viewing it through, if you will. It's good though. It's good though. I have plans for a red room of my own. Technically, this is a red room sometimes. It just depends if I hit stop loss or not. Different kind of red, though. Not nearly as enjoyable. Sometimes equally as painful, though. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we've seen Rush Hours were good. I've seen those. Those are old. Turn the Gobi lights. Yeah, sync it up to the beat. The beat is just really fast clapping. Girlfriend has an epilepsy seizure. Oh, I've never Harry Potter. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I've never seen the Harry Potters. Never seen those. I've seen the scary movies. Yeah, those are good. Point Break? I have not. Is that a movie or a TV series? I haven't watched a whole lot of TV series, if I'm being honest. I feel like I'm just going to keep drawing fair value gaps until one of them starts holding. Tropic Thunder. Yep, I've watched Tropic Thunder. Men in Black. Actually, I don't think so. Maybe I did when I was like, maybe one time like when they first came out, but I don't remember anything about it. So I'm going to say no. Two Girls, One Cup. Unfortunately, I was the cameraman for that. I'm not proud of it. You know, it's you know, before trading, you just make do. You know what I mean? Like, you just got to get paid, you know. You're just going month to month, right? Like, you got to do what you got to do. There was no job too small for your boy. So they said I did a good job, though. Why the market so volatile, Tyler? Well, it sounds like there's no more tariffs potentially because of the Supreme Court's decision on tariffs. So I would say that President Trump says Supreme Court's ruling on the tariffs is a quote unquote disgrace. Yeah, you were probably just going to take the money and give it to Israel anyway. Too soon? Damn it, Tyler, it's a movie. There's two. Yeah, I've never seen Point Break. It sounds familiar, though. I feel like I've seen the movie title before. I just always skip over it. Point Break is goated. Yeah, I got none for you. You know what movie series is actually sick that Tyler Jacobs has never seen? And he fucking refuses to watch it. The Planet of the Apes movies. Come on, not the old one. Not the old one. There's like a whole new updated series over like the last decade. And they're amazing. It's incredible. It's like mostly CGI, but it's fucking sick. You guys know what I'm talking about? You guys seen those? Caesar is home. Oh, they're the best, dude. You shut the fuck up. Oh, fucking A, dude. Get this shit. This headline just dropped. President Trump just said he has a backup plan. He has a backup plan for tariffs. What do we do? What is this? Is this going to tank the market now? Oh, great. He has a backup plan. Wonder what that is. Another meme coin? You know what, Donald? Let's just make Haley Welch Hawk Tua girl. Let's make her the new chair of the Fed. Can we do that at this point? Why not? You know what I mean? Why not? Hell, I'll do it. Terminator? Yeah, I saw those, I think, back in the day. Those are really old. Get to the chopper. You voted for him, so don't complain. I would actually argue that me voting for him gives me more of a right to complain. Like, let's be honest. The only really thing we can do is vote and vote with our dollars. Well, vote at the ballot box and vote with our dollars. The people that sit here and do absolutely fucking nothing and just complain, like, to me, those are the worst people. You're just going to sit here and do nothing and complain all the time? Real fucking sick. You know what I mean? At least we're trying. At least we're using critical thinking skills. Trying to come to our own conclusions and not be brainwashed by whatever the media narrative is selling at the moment. You know what I'm saying? When did it become uncool to try? When did it become uncool to try? You know, that's what I want to know. I've never seen Breaking Bad, no. My favorite part about what I voted for with Trump was well, one of my favorite is when one of the things he ran on was like cost of housing and bringing housing prices down for like the younger generation, Gen Z, millennials, etc. And then like at the World Economic Forum, his speech, he's just like, well, we don't want to bring the housing prices down because that's going to hurt the value of the boomers that own homes. We don't want their value of their home, their wealth to go down. So we're like, okay, so imagine hearing that while Bitcoin is fucking melting and tell me that doesn't make you want to overthrow the government. Oh, I've never seen Peaky Blinders either. I actually started Peaky Blinders. I couldn't even get through the first episode. I was like, this is stupid. I'm not going to lie. I remember starting it because everyone said it was so good, and I couldn't even get through the first episode. I was like, this is stupid. So you could say that I didn't really give it a chance, and I'd say you're probably right. Never seen Game of Thrones. Like I said, boys, I haven't watched a whole lot of TV series. TV series I've seen. Ozarks. Ozarks is probably the... Dude, Ozarks is so good. It kind of sucks that the... I forget the main actor's name already off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure he came out as like a flaming liberal, but that sucks. But they all are, so... yeah, Ozarks was really good. Obviously, Suits, one of those OG goated series. That's a good one. And then, of course, what's her name? Had to go and marry the prince and ruin everything. Ozark, Suits. Landman. I did watch Landman. Landman's good. How did I see the best shows? Dude, I've just, you know what I'm saying? I guess I've been single too long. I kind of think that's what it comes down to. It's hard for me to like sit down without like that kind of like significant other peer pressure. Just sit down and watch a fucking like a TV series. Like just sit. It's just, I think I have too much ADHD. I just feel like I got to be doing something. You know, unless we're Netflix and chilling. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. First 4 seasons of Suits is A+ TV. See, Goat gets it. Just started Landman. Yeah, it's pretty good. Traded today. I did trade today. Right at the headline drop of tariffs essentially being kind of shut down, which was short from this gap on MES. And I closed it. When this candle right here, I'll put my executions on. So yeah, entered on a limit on this gap. And then when this candle wicked down and started pushing up, I closed it. My stop originally was above this high. So I saved myself like about half the trade. But yeah, that headline came out literally right at my limit being triggered. I haven't seen Dexter, no. I basically just told you every TV series I've seen. The list is not long. Drag the volume profile from the 5-minute swing low to the 5-minute swing high and look at the point of control. Absolute GOAT. This is retarded, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to explain why this means Nothing to me. All right. So what you're looking at here is you're saying, look at all this times we're bouncing off this, finding support here is what I'm assuming you're looking at. Now, the way that I look at this from the ICT lens is, to me, we're just stacking lows, stacking lows. This is a big liquidity pool being built up under here, this shelf, that we will run at some point. I don't know fucking when, but it'll happen. And when it does, you guys will say, oh my God, value area low. And I'll say, sell side liquidity. So, you know what I mean? It's just like two different ways to come to a similar conclusion, I guess. Like this doesn't tell you when either, just as any, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's great. You can know where price is going or have an idea where price is going to go. But if you don't know when it's going to go there and execute on it, then we only got half the battle. Intrigued by how well it's. Let's do this. Just to appease ourselves, absolute goat. Let's go look at like the hourly or 4 hour, something on a hard time frame, and just look at like, obviously this weekly candle. This is our weekly candle right now. And honestly, yeah, it's kind of looking like Dow Jones is gonna, like, previous weekly low was swept on NQ and I believe on ES. Yep. Dow Jones, it was not. Or Russell. But like if we just look at our weekly, and this might not be the best gauge because it is like today's the biggest day of the week, obviously by far, just based on news. So if we're to just like go from, I guess this week, it doesn't matter if you extend it because it's capturing the same data. But like this is, you know, the point of control within this entire range. And you can go range by range here. So like if you just went like this swing high, right? Like there isn't a one size fits all with even volume profile. It's just like kind of like, what range are you trading in? Are you trading off of a bigger, higher time frame range? Like if you're using volume profile, a lot of times you'll still put like previous levels, like previous weekly volume area, high, low, point of control, et cetera, et cetera. And then you're having like your intraday ranges. You're talking to a guy that used to trade volume profile. Mostly on Forex though. Can you show the power of 3 indicator? From who is it? It's from 2 degrees. There's a free version and a paid version. This is the paid version. Felix is in long. Stopped out at break even. Wanted to see more efficient delivery. Probably way too early. Oh, wait a minute. Did you go break even like in a millisecond? Why'd you go break even so quick? I could understand maybe if you like took out this little high, then you went break even just to like be safe. But yeah, why'd you go break even so quick, Felix? Wait, you said long, right? Or is this a short? No, it looks like a long. The color on your long tool, you got gray for your profit and blue for your stop. I was confused. Yeah, I didn't hate the idea, Felix. I just, if that was your idea, I don't know why you went break even as early as you did, I guess. But other than that, oh well. I mean, we're pretty range bound. I mean, these are big ranges, but This is since 10 o'clock, we're just in this range. 11 a.m. macro incoming here shortly. Last 15-minute candle, the hour just opened up. Why do they trade NQ instead of YM? I don't know. I did trade YM like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, whenever that was. I would say familiarity, I guess. And, you know, I don't know. YM's kind of always in its own world, to be honest. A lot of times you'll see it like YM going one direction and ES and NQ going the complete opposite direction. That could be a part of it. It is nice when they're a little bit more correlated and you can kind of find like what's the cleanest structure. Like between the three assets right now, if we're bearish, like YM is the weakest. For sure. Who knows, man? I'll watch YM. Maybe we'll trade YM. If something sets up here around 11 o'clock, but YM isn't toxic enough. Honestly, dude, I went to ES from trading US 30 because US 30 was, I feel like US 30 was the most toxic. It was like US 30 was the most toxic, and then NQ was like a close second. And then ES was like the most, like the girl you bring home to mom. You know what I mean? And granted, though, that was in the Forex side of things. In the future side of things, it's interesting. US 30 is still toxic. However, the risk per the tick value is so much less on YM. So therefore, it kind of shifts. You know, and NQ probably does take the cake there with being more toxic in the future space. What do we think of that? Fun. A lot of people here laughing at the break-even trade, but most of you probably lose on a daily basis. Hey, Felix. Welcome to the life of showcasing your trades anywhere. You're going to get criticized. Don't worry. I've been there plenty. I'll be there again at some point. I mean, I took a loss today already. So, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. If everybody's trades were on display, all the time, social media would be pretty quiet. All right, macro beginning here shortly. I do me trading. Is it me trading? Is it me trading, or is that my other personality, Patricia? Is it me trading? I like that name. But I do me trading. I know it's fun. I used to run a community when I traded live myself. Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed from going from a private group to then just YouTube live streaming, the criticism or just the it's weird, bro. You would think you'd have more criticism if you sold a private group. Not the case. Like, not at all. Not even close to my experience. My experience has been I'm like far more criticized by streaming for free on YouTube. Because I'll sit here and I'll explain a trade or a thought process. Like, I'll explain as much as I can for like what I'm thinking and what I'm seeing. And then if the trade loses, it's a million. Why the fuck did you take that trade? Told you so. What a dumbass. LMAO. Fuck this guy. Unprofitable. Stupid fuck. Versus like in a private group setting, people are like, oh no, it makes sense. I get why we took that trade. You know, win or lose. So it's an interest, like, but you would think like a private group that you'd get more criticism, but it's actually the opposite. Yeah, I see the SMT at the highs. We're just kind of grinding higher though right now. My bias was bearish going into the day, and then now this tariff news came out that Supreme Court is in disagreement, so that kind of changes things. Also, I did say, bro, by the way, the poll in the chat was way more lopsided when like we were getting at market open. It was like 67%, 67. It was like 67% bearish and like 12% bullish. And I'm like, oh my God, we're way too lopsided. It's going to rip. I was kind of joking, but like, just, isn't that funny how that just works out like that? So lopsided to the downside. Everybody's bearish, and we're having a face melting rally. That's just how it goes, dude. That is how it goes. That's trading. Goldman Sachs says Supreme Court ruling won't end tariffs. What's going on here? Goldman Sachs says Supreme Court ruling will not end tariffs. Expects Trump administration to use alternative legal framework. See, boys, this is the geopolitical climate we're trying to trade in right now. If you're somebody that is like new to trading and you're just sitting here like thrown for a complete loop, you've been like, you just started within like the last 6 to 12 months. This is the type of shit you're trading against, right? Like, so much uncertainty. Tariffs this, tariffs that. Are we having them? Are we not? China this, China that. What the fuck's going on? I'm telling you, it's the Wild West right now. Biden is not asleep at the wheel anymore. There's a lot of manual intervention, some might say. At least that's what ICT would likely say. I would think, right? He would say there's a lot of manual intervention right now. ICT, if you're there, if you're listening, let me know if you agree. We did get ICT back on stream not too long ago. He corrected my explanation of what low resistance liquidity run was. But it was good to see. It was good to see him back in the flesh. That means I haven't been removed from the will yet. Or not yet, totally. So you're telling me there's a chance. And then we are likely going to strike Iran. That's another thing, dude. That's like, bro. You got to be, like, if you're trading in this climate over the last, year at this point, like, you just got to be on your toes at all times. And honestly, just not be attached. Not be attached to any individual outcome. And just know, like, unpredictable shit can happen at any moment. And the market, the old saying is the market can be irrational much longer than any trader can be solvent. So, that's where discipline really comes in, and you got to really focus hard on just not losing control. And, trying to impose your will. Easier said than done. All right, well, 128.50. is this Wednesday high. This was what we thought was potentially going to be the high of the week, and now it's looking like that is no longer going to be the case. Like, we just check out this daily chart. Daily gap. So, bank holiday Monday, going into Tuesday. We wake up on Wednesday, respect the gap. Bearish day yesterday. And then, obviously, we see today what it's done. So, yeah, another new high of the weekend coming here. And then, likely, I'm assuming a close above here. And then it's like, okay, now we're shifting our focus back to this high. In all likelihood. We'll have to see how the day closes, though. Great time to be a prop promoter, literally, dude. Man, I need to open up one of these things. I'm just kidding. I do feel like owning a prop. At least I feel like once you get it through the beginning stages, then it's probably a little bit more less stressful. I think there's always obviously a big element of stress. Regardless, there's so many things that go on behind the scenes that we don't see. But yeah, I would say if you can get a prop through the beginning phases, then it's like especially in times like this, it's got to be just a money glitch. But that's really just a microcosm for the market, ain't it? Meanwhile, like, in the, I guess, real live market, you got a lot of people that are, there's a transfer of wealth happening every single day. Every time there's a big move in the market, like, there's legitimately billions of dollars circulating and changing hands. Been your TP, Felix? Yeah. Yeah, that'd be my only thing would have just been not going break even as quickly there. But I understand you probably didn't feel super confident in how things were going, which is totally understandable. Shit happens. You make decisions. If it works, you're a genius. If it doesn't work, you go, oh, well. Learn from it, move on. So you're waiting for lunch macro? Well, I was waiting for this 11 o'clock to see what we do, but I mean, I'm like, is this just going to be a buy forever day now? It comes to a point where it's like, well, where do you flip from bullish to, or bearish to bullish? One, and then two, even if you do so, it's not like you just want to be longing up here. At least I don't want to be longing up here. So I think even by default, you're either looking for the correction to rebalance, or or you wait for that to take place and then you get on side with the higher time frame trend. But to me, the opportunity, because we've been so lopsided today in just pure, really only buy side being offered. Like, obviously it got really messy in here, but like, we didn't really run stops. We got this wick. Oh shit. Like, we just mark all these out. Honestly, hang on. Lock all drawings. Where do I keep drawing? Here we go. Like, you just literally you go along these swing lows. It's just nothing but buy side. Being offered. So, you know, you could be bullish and your options are, like I said, wait for that pullback, a higher time frame correction to then get on side, or, you know, you look to potentially fade this and you try to trade into some of this as your opportunity. So that's really more of a timing thing, right? Really a matter of when, not if. I can show you guys the discrepancy right now between, like, here's the hourly on NQ. You can see ES here, right? So ES, NQ, if we go 3 triplets here, here's Dow. Looks a little different on Dow, don't it? In terms of this high. Displacement above here. Extremely strong close. Like, extremely bullish. Not so much here on Dow Jones. Still fairly decent strong. Just like huge rejection on the wick. And then we end up closing back below this high. Oh, damn it. Oh, my. Oh, dang it. Turn this off. What are you doing? What is going on? Here we go. Struggle bus over here. All right. Well, there is the new high of week. Going into 11 o'clock, new hourly high. And 15, 30 minute. I'm looking for inefficiencies to trade back to. And honestly, I wonder if this hourly candle will kind of accumulate and then going into like 12, 1, we trade back into this hourly. Because there's not really any, like on the 15, like this is all efficient on the 15. The 30 minute, there's nothing yet other than obviously below 830 open, right? All the way down here. The 5 minute, we have a little 5 minute gap. Would be below the 1045 candle at 025, 25,025. Like, could something like this make sense if we see it? Maybe, perhaps. Huh. My hand's over the button, but I didn't really love that close there. Let's see here. I might market execute this. If this starts rejecting. I'm not in this right now. Yeah. All right, boys, I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to see if we can trade back down to this 5-minute unfilled gap. Wish me luck. Bear, yeah, I know. I see the bearish SMT as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's literally barcoding on the 1 minute. Decent bearish 5-minute close on the previous 5-minute. Redeem it. Not redeem it. I'm hoping that this isn't just like we built up this little structure here. We ran out these little 1 minute lows and then we're just going to continue grinding up. Probably will kill it here if we get a closure back below the or above the opening price of this hour. Kiss the opening price. Reject! 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 Please. Don't redeem it. Please reject me. This 15-minute candle is the last minute of the 15. I think the 15 chart looks good for a nice little reversal here. We're going from if this is our candle range, we're going from 15-minute candle high to 15-minute candle low. Suck me. You know what I mean? Nice, dude. Nice. Deliver me from evil, NASDAQ. I want to repent for my sins. Oh, my break even though I honestly don't. Where's 50% of this? We're already there. Oh, we've just been so bullish today. I'm a little nervous. I don't want to. I'm torn between like jamming it up too early and. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna go stop loss. I'm gonna trail it to this wick high that tapped the hourly open. So reduce risk. I don't want to jam it up just yet. Not all the way. Just the tip. The Apex 90% off finishes, I believe, on the 24th. So 4 days. Oh, we're dropping. Get there, bitch. I'm out. I'm out there. ES took out the 15-minute candle low. This is NQ. Let me show you ES. ES took out this low here. This is the 15-minute low we're going for on NQ. Just in case we get a fast retracement all the way back up. I closed, boys, for 1.5 R, roughly. Back to green on the day. No red days this week, chat. Went from 300 down to 300 up. Bruh, don't close. Be a man. Yeah. If I didn't close and it went retrace all the way back up, it's you're retarded. Why didn't you take profit? So how about you shut the fuck up? Respectfully. There you guys go, though. There you guys go. Got a little extra, what was that, 12, 15 points off that if you held? Question is, boys. Oh, hang on. Let me, question is, boys. Who out there, which man with the biggest wiener out there is holding for a much bigger retrace? Who's got the schnuts to hold back to midnight open? Not me. Definitely not me. Maybe you. Oh, well, glad we could get a win off. Get a win off to end the week. One loss on MES, one win on MNQ. I want to watch this. I want to see if are we going to hold here and bounce, or are we just going to... I think we could bounce here and potentially see a move back up. But this would be a sight if this just like dies. You know what I should do? I should take my screenshot before, just in case this does die. I should take my screenshot beforehand, so that way it looks better. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like if I take the screenshot and then this market just melts, people would be like, why didn't you hold, bro? I guess I could wait and see if it pulls back up, because then I look like a genius. Type shit. How can I deceive the public? All right, let's watch this, boys. Good luck if you're still holding. If you are still holding, let's see if this thing wants to just absolutely rip face. And, like, that was all just a manipulation. But, I mean, in terms of, like, just premium and discount, this really is the... Oops. The logic. This is the logic. I'm evil. Why am I evil? People used to go to war. You can't hold a trade. Dude, it's so true. I go to war every single day in Nasdaqistan. Nasdaqistan is always a real war zone. Listen, God forbid a guy trade his P&L on a Friday and just want to be green. You know what I mean? God forbid. I mean, how many of you guys were green every single day this week? Huh? Let's hear it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Don't be lecturing me. I didn't come here for no lecture. Oh, you guys never close early? I didn't know. I didn't realize I was in the presence of such holiness. That's my bad. That's my bad. But hey, all I know, boys, is it's all good over here. Never gets old, does it? Never gets old. You know, they don't make shows like SpongeBob anymore. That's a TV series. SpongeBob is a TV series I've watched. Every single day, coming home from school, get off the bus. Drake and Josh, followed by SpongeBob. Anybody else have that childhood? Let me know. The meme is longer than the trade itself. Yo, chill, chill, chill. Chill, dog, chill. No, I guess I was the only one. I was the only kid that went to public school on this chat. Got off the bus in elementary school and watched Drake and Josh and fucking SpongeBob, I guess. Didn't realize you guys were all rich kids. iCarly? Oh, dude, yeah, you got iCarly. What else was? Zoe 101? Bruh. Come on now. Everybody had a crush on Zoe. What is up with this?
Are you ready?
There we go.
I know you see me standing here.
What is this?
Do I look
Didn't know it was so hard to find a damn theme song. Spotify sucks. You guys know what I'm talking about. Come on, blast from the past. Live a little. It's Friday. That's the problem with some of you. That's the problem with some of you. You take everything too serious.
you ready? Ooh, I know you see me standing here. Do I look good, my dear? Do I look good today? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm just another kind of girl, and you wanna see my world. So come and run away. Yeah, yeah. If you wanna play, come and play today. Let's just get away. Yeah, I will make you see all the things that you can be. Believe in yourself, come follow me. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying, chat? Gets a guy going, bro. Come on. I can't be the only one. Don't tell me I'm the only one. Don't tell me. Come on now. Don't tell me. All right, dude, we're dumping. We are dumping. Who's holding and who's holding to what? Let me get the... Oh. Get that going back here. If you wanna play, come and play today. Let's just get away. Yeah, I will make you see all of the things that you can be. Believe in ICT concepts and FVGs. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? All right, boys. Hey, hop in the Discord if you're not already in the Discord. I'll drop the link here. Probably we'll do a giveaway over the weekend, I'm thinking. See if I can think of something. Think of something fun for us to do over the weekend, boys. But yeah, good week overall. Green every single day this week. Obviously, yesterday and today, slightly trading out of one loss to start, but then still walking away green with a win. But yeah, definitely some good opportunity this week. Even if you traded the bank holiday this week, honestly, it was pretty good. It was actually amazing on the bank holiday for some stupid reason, but I'm assuming most of us did not trade that. And looking ahead again to next week, we again, no news Monday through Wednesday. They just added this Trump speaking thing, or was this here? It's not until 9 o'clock, but Wednesday is the only big like thing to anticipate, which is Nvidia earnings. I didn't see. Was there anything Thursday? No. So Nvidia earnings next week, Wednesday, chat. The question really becomes is, what are we about to do on this daily candle now, right? Like, what is your guys' opinion on what we do going into next week if this daily candle still respects this daily fair value gap? I'm curious to know what your guys' thoughts will be before you go running away and scurrying off for the weekend and leaving me all lonely. What are you guys thinking? If this daily candle closes below this gap, are you guys still feeling bearish going into next week? Does this need to close above here for you to become bullish? For me, I'm going to say I am not going to be bullish unless we do get closure above here. And if we don't, back to business as usual, probably looking for these lows. And this will just end up being a big manipulation. Right? Who knows at this point? See, now we got honesty. Honesty has entered the chat. Honesty has entered the chat. So, all right. Well, I was just curious to know your guys' thought process. But we'll see you guys next week. Quick reminders: Apex 90% off ends on the 24th, which is, what is today? The 20th. So not till next Tuesday. Right now it's 40% off 150K Select with TRADEIFY, or 30% off everything else. If you guys didn't see, Lucid dropped the 50% off 2 uses for 50K Discord members. So take advantage of those if you guys would like. I wish you guys a great Friday. I wish you guys a great weekend. Have fun. Be safe. Don't be too big of a degenerate if you are going to be continuing to trade today. If you guys are still holding shorts, then I wish you good luck. And may the ticks be ever in your favor. But don't be greedy either. Don't be a degen, which encompasses don't be too greedy either. You know what I'm saying? Just because the market's moving a lot doesn't mean you got to catch all the moves to 100% capacity. All right, just remember that. Just remember that. Be happy with enough. All right. Appreciate you guys. Hit the like button on the way out if you'd be ever so kind. I will see you guys back here next week. Enjoy your weekend, everybody.
Wake up early, coffee to my lips. Tyler trade streaming, giving us tips. The NASDAQ hustle riding up high. Joints on my playground, never asking why. ICT moves, smart money flows. Precision like an arrow, yeah, that's how it goes. Stop loss is shaking, but I hold my ground. Payouts stacking while the beats pound. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. Into running, we don't delay. stack those wins every single day. Snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age.